Myles.
Cheers, Shannon.
It was a big year for us. We got engaged.
Yeah, we did. Congrats.
Everyone say congratulations to us.
Yep.
Engaged to other people.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, big year. And a big year for music.
Huge year for music.
So many new artists, so many incredible songs. So we're going to go through our top 5-ish favorite songs each.
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, we'll just go on forever.
Yeah, that's true.
So my favorite song from the beginning of this year was Miley Cyrus' Flowers, which did actually come out in 2023. It was from January. And off that album Endless Summer Vacation, so good.
Yeah, and one of the top songs I'd say of the year.
Yeah,
I think there was like 18 songs total that hit #1 on the chart, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
And it was her second #1 hit ever, which I was so surprised to hear after Wrecking Ball.
That's crazy. Yeah,
just a massive song for Miley Cyrus.
And she's still not won a Grammy yet, but hopefully next year.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I would have had that. I should have added that to mine because it is such a good song. One of mine I picked is Billie Eilish. What Was I Made For? The song that she created for the Barbie movie, which I really feel like 2023 was the year of Barbie.
Yeah.
So felt like an appropriate song for that. And it makes you cry every time.
I will take your Barbie soundtrack song and match it. I've got Dua Lipa, Dance the Night.
Oh, I liked Houdini from
Yeah?
Dua Lipa too. So yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, Dance the Night.
Yeah.
From the Barbie movie. Incredible. A song that I could not stop listening to, is probably my most listened to song of the year, was Troye Sivan, One of Your Girls. The music video for that song too, he dressed in drag and just looked so incredible.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one that I've just had on repeat. I hope he brings that character back too.
I feel like he's gonna have to do every music video like that.
He said that he feels so sad that he is going to not. So I think he's probably gonna bring her back in some sort of way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Another one of my songs just gets me going is Peggy Gou, What Goes Like. Na 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 na.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Yeah.
It just reminds me of summer. Like it was just a vibe.
Yeah, totally.
It brings me back.
One of my favorite songs of the year was Noah Kahan. When he brought Casey Musgraves on his song, She Calls Me Back, it is so incredible. I feel like he needs to collab with every top female artist because his voice is just so good.
He's had the biggest breakout year.
Literally, last year, no idea who he was.
Yeah.
This year, paid hundreds of dollars to go see him in concert because he's so good.
Yeah, and hopefully he wins Best New Artist at the Grammys.
Yeah,
next
he
year
might.
as well.
I think it's between him and Ice Spice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight. There's a lot of brand new artists that made it on the list this year.
Huge year for new artists.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Fred again.
Oh.
Adore You.
Yes.
We saw Fred again at Osheaga in Montreal this year, and he was so good. He was kind of like the sub-headliner, but he felt like he was co-headliner. It was so good.
I know the vibes in that crowd were
Yeah.
insane. I felt like everyone was on the same level, and we all were just soaking in the music.
Yeah.
It just reminds you how incredible live music is.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So
Yeah.
good. Oh, I cannot not mention Tate McRae, who's also had such a massive year. I feel like so many more people are learning who she is. Finally, I've been preaching about this girl for years now, but her song Greedy has just shot up the charts, has done so well for her. She performed on SNL, she performed at Billboard Music Awards. Yeah, have to mention Greedy.
You interviewed her for the 18th time?
I think I looked it up, and I think it was the 9th time
Wow.
that I've interviewed her. So probably more than any other artist.
Yeah.
Love Tate.
It feels like Tate's been underrated, but I feel like it's just because we know her so well in Canada.
Right.
But now I'm like, don't forget about us.
I know.
Like-
Who knows if there'll be an interview number 10?
Yeah.
She's just blowing up.
I know,
yeah,
right?
The best.
Yeah. Another song for me this year, Paul Russell, Lil Boo Thang.
Oh, of course. And you interviewed him.
Yes.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, really cool. Yeah. I love his Instagram bio. It says aspiring 2-hit wonder. So he's halfway there. He's almost there, but he's such a genuine guy. And he didn't take himself too seriously because he obviously knows that it's such a big first song. And he's like, I really need to try and make this work. But he's not shying away from the fact that he's a one-hit wonder.
Right.
It's so good. And hopefully he won't be. I'm sure he's got plenty more amazing songs to come.
I mean, with the success of that song and how catchy it is, I feel like he's got another one up his sleeve.
Yeah.
I was talking about that song actually on the radio today, and I was like, there's no way that you can be in a bad mood when you're listening to that song.
Every time it comes on, I'm like,
it's so good.
it's so good. I feel like he needs to stick with the samples, all those 70s, 80s vibes. He could stick with that, and that could be his thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, one of my favorite songs of this year, and it's not just because I interviewed her and she was fantastic, but Reneé Rapp, Talk Too Much. One of my favorite songs. It's hard to pick off of her album because all of her songs are just so incredible. But yeah, I am such a fan of her, so her getting to come in and sit down for an interview was just so surreal. She's
And then
so
you got
cool.
to see her perform live as well.
And then got to see her perform live. And
Yeah.
I was like, I actually got to watch her perform the night before. And the whole time I was in the crowd, I was like, no one here knows that I get to interview Reneé Rapp tomorrow.
That's the
Pretty
best.
Cool. Pretty cool.
It's a cool way to do prep for an interview. You just get to go to the show.
Totally. I was like prepping all weekend, and then I was like, get to go watch it, and
Yeah.
then talk to her about the show after. It was so fun.
Who would you love to see live in 2024?
I've always wanted to see Miley Cyrus,
Yeah.
and I've never seen her before. I don't know if she's going to tour because she kind of talked about how she isn't a huge fan because she's been touring since she was like 12. But I'm going to manifest that one for next year.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would like to see Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, yeah. That'll be good. And she's coming to Toronto.
Yes.
So you have better luck than I do with Miley.
Manifesting.
So that's nice.
Well, those are some of our picks for 2023. Make sure you check out the iHeartRadio Canada staff picks on iHeartRadio.ca or the iHeartRadio app.
And let us know what your favorite songs were of the past year in the comments below.
Cheers!